I would say this also depends on how things are understood by language models. Like, like one good starting point, or one thing all of you or everyone can definitely look at is on YouTube. Um, Shout out to Tree Blue One Brown. Um, he has making video. He has been making videos talking about AI and all that stuff. Definitely go take a look at it. And for the first few videos, he is referring to machine learning in a general sense, but in the later videos, he starts covering how ChatGPT works, and I would say that might help because the way that the thing that we didn't realize is we recognize a string of words or sentences by tokens. So in this case, a token, it's a small unit, it's a small part. It's almost something like an atom. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's almost something like an atom that if you recognize some sequence of them, you might be able to recognize what molecules that you're dealing with, and that's the word or whatsoever. Like for example, I'm going to use the English word, a classical one, undestructible. Right? Undestructible. Okay. So under like in this case or example, like for normal human, like, right? What they all see is just one word. That's it. But for native English speakers or sometimes students or whatsoever, they will see sometimes we can just break things up into smaller parts. So sometimes what is a single word might not be a single token. So like for example, when ChatGPT sees this, he's going to focus on like, okay, I see the word destruct, okay, so it has something to do with destroying things, maybe creating things, I don't know, whatever works. And then I see, oh, able. So I know, okay, it should be a something like a boolean trying to say something if something can or not be destroyed or whatsoever. And then I see, oh, okay, I have to flip the result, or saying something like, nope, you can't do that. So this is how ChatGPT sees the whole thing. But basically, from Tree Blue One Brown, what he found out is every token has its own vector, right? Has its own vector, whatever it is. The way to understand this vector is almost something like, this is how ChatGPT understands the word. Like in this vector, it contains a lot of parameter. Maybe something like, is this thing a noun? Is this thing a color? Is this thing a name? If this thing is a color, okay, how blue it is, how red it is, how yellow it is. All of that information will be ingrained in this single vector. So this also means that there is also a chance that you can come up with some vector, okay, that it makes sense to ChatGPT. It also slightly makes sense to us, like when we think of it, like, okay, I sort of kind of get what you mean. However, there might not be a specific human language translation. So that's one thing. And then afterwards, 3 Blue 1 Brown just like keeps on like explaining like how these things like communicate to each other, or how it ends up with the result it gives us. So yeah, we have that.